Our own Tom Verducci reporting that the World Series baseball slicker than the regular season baseballs, which impacts the slider pitch the most. Even Lance McCullers Jr. said he could tell the difference between a regular season and a postseason baseball while he was blindfolded. So, Albert, if it turns out that the baseballs are very different from the ones they were using in the regular season, does it cut a little to the integrity of what we're watching right now?
That's a great question. What I will say is every World Series has its quirks. I mean, whether you want to talk about weather, hot or cold, you want to talk about ballparks. I mean, every series is a little bit different. And look, I mean, this has been a crazy, insane, incredibly exciting World Series. And I'd say, adding to the drama of sort of the droughts of the two teams and the potential Hall of Famers. I mean, if you want to throw in a conspiracy theory in there, why not? I mean, I'm all for it. And, does it taint the integrity of the game? I mean, I think it's clear this doesn't help either team, give one team an edge over another. So absolutely not.
More to that a little bit. I've probably heard the phrase juice balls more in the last couple of weeks than I have in my entire life. And you see some of these fly balls that typically you would think would be fly balls leaving the park. Do you believe that the baseballs are in fact, quote unquote, juiced?
Well, I think there's plenty of evidence at this point. I mean, you can talk to sabermetricians, even baseball physicists. Tom Verducci, are you going to dispute him? I mean, and you looked at the photos from his article side by side, these two baseballs. These balls are different. Now, are they juiced? I mean, I think that it kind of implies sort of an intent of making these games like high scoring, and they're different. And I think this brand of baseball is very different from what we've used to being seen. But again, I go back to the fact that this doesn't give an edge to either team, so I don't have a huge problem with it.
But does it give an edge, though, to specific pitchers? Because if one pitcher, like a Yu Darvish, tends to rely more on his slider, and if he can't throw it as effectively as he would, doesn't that actually impact not just him, but everything?
No, absolutely. And I think a team that has more maybe slider-specific pitchers, I mean, the Astros closer Ken Giles relies on his slider. He's been horrific during this. Yeah, absolutely lit up. So that's a great point, and I'm sure someone will dissect, whether this has given an edge to the Astros or the Dodgers. But I think again, the broader picture, I don't think it necessarily gives an edge to one team.